Welcome to Verbal Peak Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome you all to the show, right? Now, look, we want to get into the comments or statement that was made by Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and this was published by the Washington Post. Now, this is the title of the Washington Post, and it says, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick falsely claims African Americans who have not been vaccinated are driving the COVID surge, right? Now, when you do the statistics on who's gotten the vaccination and who hasn't, and you do it by race, you'll see so many what he called African Americans, so many Hispanics or Latinos, so many Asians, so many Native Americans, so many others, right? What would make him just pull out the blacks in America, right? Now, it says when Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick was asked about the surge in coronavirus case during a Thursday night appearance on Fox News, the Republican said that African Americans who have not been vaccinated are the biggest group in most states contributing to the spike. Wow. Laura Ingham again had asked Patrick to respond to criticisms from Democrats that COVID-19 cases and deaths were on the rise in Texas because of Republican Governor Greg Abbott policies. The governor has resisted public health mandates aimed at mitigating the spread of the highly contagious Delta variant. He announced Tuesday that he had tested positive for the virus despite being fully vaccinated. Now, this is the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. He tested positive for COVID, although he had been vaccinated. But he's the one who refused to put a mask mandate in place for special and particularly the school systems. While Sylvester Turner and Harris County in Houston are saying everyone should put a mask mandate in place and everyone should continue to wear the mask. And it's causing a confusion within the school systems. Let me read this, right? Now, this is coming from, I won't get the school's name, but this is coming from a superintendent at a local high school. It says, when we last updated the community, we had hoped for more clarity by today regarding the current legal conflict between state and local orders. Unfortunately, the Texas Supreme Court declined to hear the conflict this week and instead ordered the parties to go through the full appeal process first. As such, hearings as early as next week could potentially impact the lead safety plan. Additionally, the Texas Education Agency, which school districts are required to follow, advised late yesterday that it would not be updating the mask provision in its public health guidance until litigation between the state and local officials has been resolved. Therefore, we find ourselves in the same position of uncertainty. Now, look, this is one of the reasons why so many people are conflicted and confused, because the people at the top can't seem to get their shit together, right? So what does that lead us? Well, they need a scapegoat, right? We just throw black people under the bus. You know, we can't get our stuff together, and, you know, white people always fall for the black scapegoat. So let's pull that one out of our back pocket and toss it out there and blame it on the black people. It worked in the past. I'm pretty sure it's still working in the future. But this is what gets me, though. It's like some white people are obsessed with black people. They cannot get us off of their minds. I mean, every situation is black people, black people, black people, black. And the funny part about it is, black people don't even think about you all that much. Now, you do got small pockets of black people who would like to be white and pattern themselves after white, but you got white people who would like to be black and pattern themselves after black people too. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, for the most part, why do white people take the time to concern themselves with black people? We don't even consider you all like that. You know, it's almost like a stalker syndrome or something, you know? It's like you're constantly black this, black that, you know? It's like every subject, every view, every thing that you don't like and you need to blame someone, white folks will put a black person out the back of their pocket and say, "Hey, this guy did it." I mean, it went on. It's been going on since slavery. A white woman cheating on her husband. Black man raped me. Black man wasn't nowhere on the scene. White woman killed her kids and drowned them in a lake. Black man. They even had a black man in custody till they found out that she lied about it. I mean, are y'all that obsessed with the black population in America? Now all of a sudden, COVID cases on the rise just because black people haven't took the vaccination rate. Not no other race, right? And then you wonder why black people are so skeptical of taking a vaccination. Well, look at the Tuskegee experiment. Look at what I just read from a superintendent who is stating that the litigation between the Texas the governor of Texas and the local leaders, they conflicting with each other, and people just threw their hands up with it because there's so much information that's coming out, and they fighting amongst themselves. At first, it was okay, herd immunity, get the antibodies, you're good. Then it was okay, you need to get the vaccination, get the Moderna, or get the Moderna or the Pfizer. What about the JJ? We're still working on the JJ. Okay. Then it comes out, okay, well, look, 8 months after your second dose, you're going to need to get you a booster. Okay. Then it comes out, well, after 6 months of getting the vaccination, it starts to wear off. So you might need another vaccination down the line because the Delta or the COVID, it might be breaking through the vaccination. We need more study. And it's like, well, you know what black people are saying, hey, I was safe wearing these masks. I'll continue to wear the mask, and we'll leave it at that, right? Because they can't get it together. But the funny part about it is stop obsessing with black people, man. Look, even white officers, they see a young black man driving, they get all, they spaz out. See a young black girl walking down the street, they spaz out. I got to attack her. I got to throw her on the ground. I got to choke her. She's black. What's going? I mean, he's black. I got to get him. It's like it's played out. Now, for Dan Patrick, and in the words of Jay Prince, you have to keep our name out your mouth. Right? White people, keep black folks' name out your mouth. We kind of getting fed up with it. We tired of y'all throwing us under the bus. When we look at you and we don't see no righteousness in you, we don't see you as the all great and mighty. We don't revere you. We're not afraid of you. We don't see anything special about you. So stop. Just stop. This is ridiculous. It's gone too far. I mean, I can't believe it, man. It's ridiculous. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's nothing new. Before we get out of here, though, reminding you all, make sure you check out Black's Journey, which is on FlexNet TV. It's also on vcmfilms.gumroad.com. It's an independent film, very entertaining. I directed it, helped with the film photography, wrote it, and even acted in the film. So those of you all who listen to Verpic Radio, it coincides with this show. So make sure you all check it out. Like to thank A-Tone Productions, like to thank Eden Clothing Co., and so many others out there. HFsports1.com. Appreciate it. And we'll continue to bring you content that stimulates the mind. Verpic Radio, we're out.